Hi, friends, and welcome to our story, Sophia and the Sunflower. Now, we're going to be talking about cause and effects this week, so I want you to think about that before we dig into our book, okay? So, an effect is something that happens, and a cause is what made it happen, right? So, let's go ahead and let's read our story, but keep that in mind, okay? Keep it in mind. If I turned on the light switch, that's the cause. The effect would be the light turns on, right? If I turn off the light switch, that's a cause. It makes the light turn off. That's the effect. So let's think about that while we read our book, Sophia and the Sunflower. And it is a big book, so I'll do my best to hold it. Once upon a time, Sophia and her mother had a small garden. They planted tomatoes and jalapenos. Sophia loved to watch the plants grow. But it had not rained in months, and the plants did not grow. "We have no plants to sell," said Sophia's mother. "Sell our cow at the market, please." Sophia walked to the market and she met a man. "Give me your cow and I will give you special seeds," said the man. The seeds glittered. Sophia gave her cow to the man and took the seeds. Sophia ran home. "Mama, look at my new seeds." "We do not need seeds," her mother said. "Your new seeds will not grow without rain." Sophia looked at her beautiful seeds. "But these are special seeds," she said. "I know they will grow." And she planted the sparkling seeds in her dry garden. The next morning, Sophia ran outside. 3 very tall green plants stood in her garden. "The seeds were special," Sophia said. "I want to see what's at the top." So she climbed and climbed. So right here is something like a cause and effect, right? Now she has a giant vine and a plant outside of her home. What caused that? Her planting the seeds. Very good. Let's keep reading. Sophia found 3 huge sunflowers above the clouds. Sophia stood on one flower and looked around, and she saw a big house sitting on top of the clouds. Sophia walked to the house, and she saw a tall woman. "Did you grow these flowers?" the woman asked. "Yes," said Sophia. "My name is Esperanza," the woman said. "Come in and tell me all about your flowers." Esperanza gave Sophia 2 fried eggs for breakfast. "I have a small garden," Sophia told her new friend. "There's no rain. No plants will grow." "I love flowers, but plants will not grow up here in the clouds," Esperanza said sadly. Suddenly, a booming sound came from the next room. "It is my brother, the giant," Esperanza cried. "He does not like visitors. Hide!" "Fee, fi, fo, fum. Where is that strange voice coming from?" Sophia had hid behind a curtain, but she peeked at the giant. He turned and saw her. "Run," said Esperanza. "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I don't like visitors. You had better run." Sophia ran back to the sunflowers, but the giant ran too. Esperanza ran after her brother, and she held something white under her arm. I wonder what it could be. The giant was about to catch Sophia, but Esperanza knew what to do. She stuck out one foot. The giant fell as Sophia jumped onto the sunflower. Sophia quickly climbed down the sunflower. "Wait for me," Esperanza called, and Esperanza climbed down too. The giant fell on a fat cloud, and he was so big rain poured out of the cloud. "Oh, look at that. There's rain. That's an effect caused by the giant falling on it." and just what the little girl needs. In Sophia's garden, Esperanza put a white hen on the ground. "What is happening?" Sophia's mother asked. "I took my favorite hen," Esperanza yelled. "The giant will try to get the hen back." But Sophia's mother chopped each sunflower down before you could get down. Seeds and rain fell from the sky. Sophia and her mother laughed as plants grew all around them. Esperanza hugged a sunflower. Esperanza stayed with Sophia and her mother. The giant was very angry, and he stomped on the clouds, and rain fell. Sophia and her mother always had plants to sell at the market, and they ate eggs with tomatoes and jalapenos every morning. The end. So, my friends, I want you to think of something that happened in Sophia and the sunflower. Okay? And then I want you to think about what caused that thing. Can you draw those for me? I bet you have a couple of good choices to pick from. And if you need to hear the story again, just click replay.